How you doing, everyone? It's Kevin back with another video. I got Rick here with me. We're going to be building a mobile crane for his skid steer. So we're going to take you guys along for the ride and show you how we're going to build it. All right, this is a view of the front of his forks. What we did is we got these a little bit closer. You want these a little bit closer. That's going to give you more strength. This is part of the steel that we're going to be using right here. This is going to be our main piece that we're going to bolt or weld everything to. And this is a piece of, let's see here. It's a 4" by 4" square tube. And it's about, holy moly, 3/8 thick. This is going to be a strong one here. Almost everything Rick likes to do, he likes to do it overkill. And you guys are going to see some overkill work here. This is the swivel that he had bought to go off the bottom of it. And we're going to be using a clevis to hook this thing together. This is going to hook to this piece here that he's getting here. And you can see this is a piece of, let me get this a little closer so you guys can see what this is. This is what we're going to mount our clevis to. We're going to mount our clevis in this piece. But this is a piece of 1" thick steel. And we're getting overkill here again, but that's just Rick's nature. So it's 1", but we're going to be carving this up. This is not going to look like this. This is just pieces that we're going to use in this project. And then we have a piece of C-channel. Make sure everybody can see this okay. This is the C-channel we're going to be using. And once we put it all together, and you guys know how we work, you don't see it until it's done. It's kind of hard, but it's just and I'm working what's off of Rick's, what's in his head, what he's asking for. So this is a piece of 6" C-channel, and it's 2" in width, height here. This piece here is going to go over our forks. So it's going to go under your forks, and we'll show you how that all works as we get to building. Okay, so the first step we wanted to do was to square this piece of 4" tubing up. We want to make sure it's the same sticking out on both sides, and our forks are square with the machine itself. So the only thing Rick's done here is he's taken the square and made sure, because these forks actually move on the bottom. They'll move a little bit, and we don't want them to be out of square. So when we get everything together, in which they're nice and square, setting right where they're at. And the piece we're going to be cutting first is our C-channel. And the C-channel is going to go underneath of this piece here. It's going to go underneath of it. The C-channel will go underneath of this piece here, underneath of your fork. You're going to slide it in on your fork. And then we'll go ahead and get started on cutting our steel. But we do want to make sure that we mount these perfectly in the center. Your way? A little bit more. Oh. 2½. Right on the money. So we're about 2.5" on each side of that. Let me see what the length of this piece here is. I gave you guys 24.5. It's 24.5" long, this piece here. If you're wanting to build one of your own, that's the piece you're going to need for there. I lean on that fork and it moves, so you gotta be careful, eh? So we just want to make sure that when we do weld our C-channel on, that it's on, this is in the center, this piece here. All right, we have both our C channels cut, and they're going to be welded basically right on the square tubing like this, but they're going to go on the bottom, right down here. And that's going to keep this block from moving back and forth this way. It's just basically going to help hold it on there, because we have a little something else we're going to do to this one, and we'll show you later in the video. So you're going to have to hang in there and keep watching until we get to that part. But these will be welded like so, but on the bottom, like this. All right, what we're doing now is just cutting that big, heavy, thick piece of metal. We're going to weld on the bottom to mount the clevis on there. All right, here's what this piece is going to look like before welding. That's all the scraps we were cutting up right there. And as you can see, this is where the forks are going to go, through these two slots here. And this is going to hang down. So this is the bottom of the tool. That is the bottom of it. So we're going to go ahead and get to welding this thing up. We have one more piece to put on this yet, but we're going to go ahead and get this part welded up. Alright, this is what it looks like when it's all finished. Only thing we got to do yet, Rick's going to clean it up and get it painted. And we put this piece right here in, and it goes into his, like a Reese hitch here. And this keeps it from sliding in and out. Like if you have something heavy on here, You got something heavy, it's going to keep it from sliding in and out and help it from going back and forth. But also we got these pieces down here to help it from going back and forth. And then he's got the swivel on the bottom. This thing swivels all the way around. So whatever you got on there, you could spin it. So what he's going to do now is clean it up and get it painted. And we'll see what it looks like when it's all finished painted. But I think it turned out pretty nice. All right, we have our mobile crane finished up here. Rick got some good paint on it. He used some Kubota paint. And now you can see exactly how it's going to work. This goes back and hooks into your hitch. We'll keep this from sliding in and out. And back and forth actually too. That's a lot of support, but we also got these pieces, the C channel up underneath of here to keep it from sliding too. I think this is going to be a pretty good tool to have. So we'll do a demonstration video on this in the next video so you guys can see how it works. We'll see how it holds up. It's really something how you can make something like this out of a bunch of scrap steel. Now this is all steel that Rick just had laying around that somebody had actually throwed away. So this basically didn't cost us anything besides the hook and the clip underneath here to hold the hook on. That's it. So we will do the video, an update video on this thing working. We got some big stones coming in. We're going to be moving them around. And we'll do a video on that to make sure you guys see how this thing works. You never know, it might break right in half. We don't know. We'll see. So I would like to tell everybody thanks for watching the video. Don't forget to subscribe. Leave me thumbs up, thumbs down, or a comment if you'd like. Till next time.